All right, guys, welcome to 8440 North 87th Street. We're looking at just over 100,000 square feet, 90,000 being warehouse, 10,000 square footprint of office on the front or on the lower level, and then 6,500 square feet of additional office on the second level. It's not included in the square footage. So yeah, as we walk in, there's still a bunch of furniture and stuff in here, so bear with me. But you have a vestibule, you come in to some open office area, exterior privates or meeting rooms. They're big enough. This one's probably more of a private, but like this one could be easily converted to a conference room. They just had it in two sides. I mean, definitely probably more office than you guys need, but you'd be able to find a way to make this work, I think, for sure. More another conference room over here. Some meeting spaces. This could be like a small huddle conference room. As we come through, this just gives you a brief look at the warehouse. But they've already had, they had some sort of printer in here. This is completely air conditioned, ceiling's lower. This is perfect for your guys' lab space. It's already got water hookups and everything as well. And if you want even more, we could do more here too. I believe we have this included as part of the office space, but I mean, we got 240 volt plugs, everything. Come over here again. You could easily convert this to lab as well and knock that wall down if you want to double the size of your lab. You got some options. Then you come in, that could easily come down. They had this as like a training room and such for like large company meetings, but all this could come in. You got the risers fully sprinklered. Sprinkler system's in great shape. It's a massive riser in there. So again, all the office is completely air conditioned. This portion, I don't believe is. The air conditioning only goes into the drop ceilings for the rooftop units. However, not that it'll be useful for you guys, but the whole warehouse has, I believe, 4 or 5 of these carrier units and services the entire warehouse as well. So it is a fully air conditioned facility. You got a drive-in door here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 docks right up front. And then as we walk around, you can kind of see there's a drive-in door on the back of the building. And then there's another one in the middle of the building. And they could be expanded. They could be, let's see, what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So they're 12 by 14 doors. Again, just kind of a look at some of the power. It's all getting fed in from over there. Very heavy power at this facility. But as we come back to this back corner, we have 2 more docks with levelers and that drive-in door I spoke about earlier. I'm going to just poke our heads outside. There we go. There's actually a separate parking lot and everything for the truck court. So you have auto parking stalls here if you want them. They weren't using them. And so this is kind of what the truck court looks like. You got good photos of this in the brochure, and the aerial and such shows this. So this isn't anything crazy. But as we come around, tons of expansion opportunity. Back here goes the site goes all the way to the telephone poles, and then the back end as well, back here. So that's really nice. As we go back into the building here, try to hustle so that this isn't an extraordinarily long video. But as we come back in, they have this little mezzanine built out back here. It's all just drywall, none of it's supporting. So you could open this whole thing up if you wanted. Yeah, it's good clear heights in the middle of the building. There's also modine heaters in case you obviously don't want to have the building fully air conditioned, you can get those air conditioning units removed, create some more floor space. But really nice otherwise. And so this was just a tool room and a storage room. They built a little wooden mezzanine back here. This could easily come out. There's just, again, storage up there. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of power that would need to get capped off. But you got 240 outlets along the wall here. And then as you come in, this they had just like a separate tenant. Not sure what was going on in this room. Just a bunch of, kind of looks like a party room almost from a kid's birthday party. And then as we continue, here's all the power. So tons of power. Again, drive-in door to get into that room if you want to use it for storage or anything like that. And with a hanging air conditioning unit, more carrier units for the whole facility. Any of this equipment can stay, can go, but very heavy power. I believe it's over 2,000 amps, but we have a lot of power here. A lot of power. And then there's more coming in over here that I passed. Got all this as well. So this is the main distribution panel. It says, doesn't really show the specs on it. I mean, this says maximum 4,000 amps. So I would assume there's more than 4,000 amps here, but obviously let's refer to an electrician. They have a crane here. There's an extra thick floor right here that they reinforced. I want to say it's 14 to 16 inches deep. They had a very heavy printer here. And then this crane can stay. It's not a very heavy crane, maybe a half ton. It's just bolted to the floor. It could easily come out as well. A couple more past them, a couple private offices in the warehouse. Then you have the break room with a couple, actually, nice little outdoor area. Again, the land next door might be available from the city. The city owns all this wooded area. So if we ever wanted to consider expansion in the future, trying to get a hold of that land and tie it up would be beneficial. And then locker rooms. There's both a men's and women's locker room. So here's the women's, just a little smaller one. 3 bathrooms, or 3 toilets, I should say. And then the men's room for the warehouse, a little locker room on this side. And then 2 toilets and a urinal. But yeah, I mean, very utilitarian building. If you want to see the upper office, we certainly can. I wouldn't recommend getting rid of this mezzanine space just because it's built in Spancrete, but it's just some added benefits. It's a whole nother, this was his private office. The president of the company, he had a full bathroom and shower put in back here at some point. So you do have a shower in here. And then as we come through, it's just more space, another conference room if you want this to be a conference room. It's just kind of full of stuff right now. And they did an auction. They got rid of most of the stuff. This is what we have left over. But another conference room up here. And more open office space. Just a bunch of stuff. But definitely shouldn't have a shortage of office space. Needs carpet, needs paint. Mostly just cosmetic stuff. Definitely would want to get a look at the roof. But yeah, I mean, overall, this building, for everything we've talked about in the past, works really, really, really well for VLS. I think this could be an absolute gem for you guys. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to talking soon about it. Thanks.